I'm gonna show to you the chess game between Vidit and Hikaru Nakamura in FIDE Candidates 2024 round number 9. So let's begin on e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, d3, h6. This is Italian game. So c3, d6 normal development. So castle's kingside, g5, knight bd2, bishop g7, knight bishop b3, a5, a4, castle's kingside, knight c4, bishop e6, rook e1, rook e8, h3, queen to d7, bishop d2, rook a d8, rook a d8, queen to c2, b6, bishop a2, knight h5, knight e3. Oh, knight e3 going on f5, like something like that. So bishop takes a2, rook takes a2, and then bishop and knight e7, g4, e takes d4, c takes d4, g5, e5, rook c8, rook c8, rook a3, c5, and then d takes c5. Mistake, my fellow chessers. So the best move is knight g4. That is the best move. Or queen to b3. That's the best move. So let's continue on. D takes c5, and then rook takes c5, queen to d1, knight f4, b4, rook c8, and then c8, and then b takes a5, and then bishop takes a5, and then knight c6, bishop c3, then knight takes e5. Mistake. The best move is rook c d8, rook c d8. Rook c d8, that's the best move. So let's continue on. Knight takes e5, and then bishop takes e5, and then bishop takes e5, and then knight takes d5, and then knight takes d5. Good move. Then knight takes d5, and then knight takes e5, queen e6, and then rook d3, knight f4, and then rook d6, and then queen to a2, and then rook takes h6, and then queen to b2, and then queen to b7 attacking the pawn on f7, then queen b3 defending the pawn on f7, and then queen f5, and then queen f5, and then knight g6. What? Knight g6. Okay, knight g6, and then rook takes g6. Brilliant move. And then Hikaru Nakamura resigned the game. Why? Because if you continue on, f takes g6, and we have g6, and we have queen takes g6, and then king h8, and then queen h5, and then king to g7, queen takes g5, and then king f8, and then queen f6, then king to g8, and then queen to g6, king h8, and then rook to e4. We have checkmate on h4, or as you can see, winning of white in the pieces in this game in this position on h4.